had to cut my video off, and now we're ready to go. See, that was my honest opinion on the flying, or not flying horses, but my dream-based horses. Now, all of that was a theory. There has not been one single talk of that I know of flying horses in the game. But if there was such a horse coming out, that could be something that's theoretical. My gosh, my dog. Let me tell you, these dogs are going to steal the show every single live stream. But if that was going to be the price and what they would be like, especially if they released multiple of them, I guarantee that would be up their alley for money. It would be, instead of being 950, it would be probably 2,000 something. Probably that much. 2,500 a piece for those. So that would definitely be crazy, since we already have magic horses, especially like ones like the gingerbread one, where they have them already charged at a ridiculous price. I guarantee that could be a possibility if a horse like that came out. I would definitely love it if they made horses like that. But boy, would you have to have some money in the bank. Before you didn't have to buy one to look at them, you have to make sure you have tons of money in the bank. Because buying horses, if they're 2,500 a piece, if they made maybe 4 or 7 of them, yeah, that's as much as 10,000, maybe even more. So that would definitely be more, like I said, more almost like a millionaire's car. That would be a millionaire's horse. That's just theoretical. Maybe they would not be that expensive, but for a horse like that, I would expect it to be like that. Just because of the way they are, especially if they're on like a beautiful breed like the Dutch warm blood, or maybe even a Paso Fino like one of these. It would be pretty if they based them on the Dutch warm blood model. Or the American saddlebred. Just depends on how it looks like and what it would fit most. And it might even be based off of a fictional horse that doesn't even exist. Like the Urbach Wilds itself. That would be very possible, since, of course, we know in real life, flying horses or Pegasus do not exist. So it would be very cool if they made something like that. And have also a quest, another theory to this. Have a quest to it. Because let me tell you, the Pegasus horse, I'm working for that. If the Snowflakes had those horses in there, OMG. Heck yeah. I would work my tail off day and night. So if they had a quest where you could really work for it, that would be really cool. And also have like 500 character XP for when you're like finally done with it. Almost like how we do with the Ruin Runner. Anyone knows how long it takes to get the Ruin Runner? Definitely is very long. But the horses you would have would definitely be very cool. Also very exotic. Now it probably would not be like the Ruin Runner where you have to unlock it. But it would be cool if you had like a quest where you work up to that. That would be very cool if they did that. Now see this horse right here, the new, well, I know. Thanks, SSO. Well, that horse you just saw there, I think that's the one they're talking about where it looked like the Northern Lights. We have plenty of gingerbread horses, but we, I guess the Northern Lights is not as popular as the gingerbread. I love the gingerbread horse. But the poor Northern Lights horse is not getting his love. Everybody should get on both of them. have the gingerbread one and then get the Northern Lights one. It's always funny. I always feel bad for the horses that don't get the attention. The least favorite of either that breed or of that color. I'm like, man, we should get that horse and we should just show it to people on Champs or show it on YouTube. Give it its a love. Because it totally does deserve it. Wow, look at them gingerbread horses go! Whoa, nearly! I about went off that cliff. I'm so focused on gingerbread horses and new magic horses, I'm getting all happy about it. I'm crashing into fences and all kinds of stuff. And I think, from what my understanding is on the gingerbread horses, that their model, I think, is based off of the new Gen 3 Lipizzaner. Or Lipizzaner. Which I love the Lipizzaners. They're my favorite. My second favorite, and up there with the Dutch. The Dutch Warmbloods are definitely my most favorite. Now, speaking of a Shire that I've seen in front of me, I believe I've seen one of the colors, the old Shire colors. I think I might have seen them on maybe if I was streaming it, if I was streaming myself going into the stable. There was maybe like 3 times where I've seen the beautiful black and white Shire with a little bit of like a paint color to it. It's not black and white, but it's definitely like with like paint almost on it. I like that. I definitely love that color. We had a cheater. For some way in the back, so I couldn't tell. I don't like to falsely accuse people unless I see it with my 2 own eyes. So, I can't say who's cheating or what, because let me tell you. So I might have filmed it, but it all depends on, because I was not even talking about cheaters looking at the screen. I was just taking my time talking about the horses. I might have gotten it. OMG, let me tell you, off topic for just a minute. I have a very funny story, and it's about the cheater, and it's nothing about accusing them or anything like that. Let me tell you the moment where a cheater about gave me, well, they did give me a heart attack. I was not expecting it. And I was doing my champ, just running my race like I usually do. I literally jumped. About made me wreck. And I was, I think it might have been at the Moor champ, but all of a sudden I see this giant name pop up with the horse flying in mid-air. And it was just all of a sudden, she was there, and then she was gone. It was like, holy moly, about gave me a heart attack. Like, man, you'll win just by you scaring people, flying in like how you would if you were on a quiet highway, just taking your time, no one around. Then here comes this person with either a very cool souped up car, and they're just like, ew, and it's like, dang. Like, you scared the crap out of me, dude. Yeah, but let me tell you, cars and the cheaters have some alike. That's all I'll say. They have Lamborghini and Ferrari motors in them. That's all I can say.